it do, YouTube? It's your girl Soul Chris, and I'm back with another video. So y'all, first thing first. Y'all, we are now at 100 subscribers. I'm like, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribing. I know I've been MIA, but for y'all to still subscribe to my channel, oh, you must like me. You guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart, y'all. I just want to say, like, I could not do this without y'all. I really just want to let y'all know that. And your girl has a reason why she's been MIA. But before we talk about that and we get into our actual video, make sure you like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Because we're on our way to 150 subscribers. So let's get into the video. All right, y'all. So update time, okay? So you guys, the reason why I've been MIA, after I had posted the sisters photo shoot, y'all, I want to say the beginning of January, my phone screen cracked. So if you guys haven't already know that I use my phone for recording everything. When I was on Jamaica, when I was in Tulum, when I do story times, whatever I'm doing my phone right now so far until, you know, I get a camera. So my phone screen completely trash. Okay, so I was out of a phone for about a month, right? And then when I actually got my phone back, I just was not feeling myself. Like, I was not really in the mood for recording because my face was breaking out. I didn't feel confident and basically, you know, showing y'all, and I didn't want to fake the phone. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm back. I'm better than ever. My phone got better. You know what I'm saying? It's fixing everything. And yeah, so that is the reason why I've been MIA, but I'm back. I'm ready. Okay. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. And I'm going to put y'all on this new series I'm going to call Asian's Recommendation. So you guys, let's get into the video once again. All right, y'all. So a lot of people enjoy the show Squid Game, right? And I was like, Squid Game is not the only show that y'all should be put on. So this is where Asian's Recommendation is at your service. Okay, so I'm putting y'all on a show called Accidentally in Love. Okay, right? So keep in mind, this show is in Mandarin Chinese, I believe, so put on your subtitles and you might learn a new word or so. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, so this story starts off with a girl named Ching Ching Ching, and Ching 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 is like, how will I describe her? Beautiful, amazing, business savvy. She's smart. She graduated in business law. The girl has so many accomplishments. She know how to play things. She know how to do things. Like, the girl is quick on her feet. She's just an amazing girl. Maybe I'm a little biased a little bit because, you know, I watched it, but she is just that it girl. Okay, and she's set to go marry this guy that she don't love at all. Okay, we won't name his name because first of all, I forgot, and plus he ain't that important. You know what I'm saying? So her grandfather is who she lived with. You know, that's what she was raised with. Wanted her to marry him. And it's like more of a business transaction. And this was like, she's not going for it. So she had to think quick on her feet. She talked to her best friend and she's like, listen, I don't want to marry him. Can you switch places? Right? So like I said, quick on her feet. She's like, how am I going to get money? Because she already know once if her plan succeeded, she's going to have to fend for her own because her grandfather is going to cut all her cards. So all her wedding gifts that she's received for that day, she decided that she's going to sell them for a price so that she can get that money. Okay, a sense about her money. You know what I'm saying? About her money. Okay, so as the wedding is starting and the bride is walking down the aisle and they're getting ready, the groom is getting ready to unveil her you know, her veil, and he sees her, he realized that is not Ching Ching Ching. So when the grandfather was like, he says her name, I forgot her name, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna write it right there, but when he forgets her name, he's like, where is Ching Ching Ching? And then you see Ching 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 walking a little. She was walking, but she was caught in headlights because you're looking for her. And then he's like, Oh my God, Chin-Chi come back in. She's like, no, grandfather, I don't want to marry him. So the grandfather goes send the bodyguards so that, you know, to get her back. But she escaped. She managed to escape. So fast forward, as she escapes, she ends up going to a taxi, and that's where she kind of basically leaves where her hometown. So she basically, I'm guessing, it's like she's from Florida, right? And then she went to like Orlando. Totally different spot, but you know, still in Florida. So fast forward, she's in the car and she realized that she cannot look the way she looks now, because if the grandfather is going to go look for her, he's going to automatically spot her. Quit thinking at the time when she needs it. So what she does is she changed her hairstyle. No longer the long, luscious locks that she has. She have a little shorter, more curly, frizzy hair. She put some polka dots on her face. She put some glasses. She changed her whole style. The girl had a nice dress, you know what I'm saying? She changed into like this top and skirt, like a cover up, and she looks completely different. Okay, now she looks more mediocre from her original look, you know what I'm saying? But I like her faces either way. Okay, so now she ends up into like a little festival and she needs money. So while she's looking and she realized she doesn't have money, like all her money's basically gone from that time that she basically took that taxi price went up, you know what I'm saying? So she basically ended up begging. And one thing about her, she didn't let her pride, you know, still got to do what she got to do. And there's this guy, this little boy, and his mom was going to give her the money. And the boy was like, he was flawed. He was like, Mom, why would you give her money? She don't look poor. So when she realized, she's like, really? And then fast forward, there was this other, this homeless guy. He's like, listen, I'm going to show you ways of how to get money. First of all, you need to change your little appearance. You look dirty, put some dirt on you, change your appearance so that people could start giving you money. So while she basically changed her little appearance, she goes around this festival and there's a bunch of group of girls. So she started asking girls like, you know, can you give me money or whatever, like basically begging. And she see this pop star, Su Tu Fung. Now, Su Tu Fung is an idolized pop star. He's the main man. You know, girls love him. Guys want to be him. And he's out here dun 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 na. So he's out here performing, and right when she's continuing to, you know, she started feeling it. She might, you know, she a little bop with it. She sees her grandfather bodyguards trying to find her. So she's like, oh shoot, I gotta hide. So now she's hiding, okay? And then Su Tu Fung concert is done and he's on his way back into the their room where, you know, the celebrities basically prepare to go on stage. So now Ching is looking for a spot where she can hide because she realized that her grandfather's not letting up. Meanwhile, Su Tu Fung is done performing and he hears from his manager that his dad wants him to be at his wedding because he's getting married. Now, Su Tu Fung and his dad are not in the best term, and he kind of feels like his dad is disappointing him with taking the route of, you know, being an idol. And ever since I believe his mom died, he just kind of feel like, how is his dad is going to be dating somebody so young as her? Like, does he not respect his mom? And they're very big on loyalty. That's one thing about the Asian culture that I see. Loyalty is everything. I respect it. So fast forward, he hears that, and then the bodyguards are outside his room to let him know that they will escort him to the dad's wedding ceremony. Now, mind you, they both have money, you know what I'm saying? He makes his own money, but the dad makes money too. So the dad hired those bodyguards to stand right at that door because you're not going to escape this. So he's trying to find a way of how he can escape. And his stylist was like, why don't you just change your outfit and you turn into a girl? Like, and he's like, what? And he's like, no. And she's like, well, if you change your outfit, that's not the only way you're gonna escape, because if you don't, then you're gonna have to go. So, you know, suck that in. He sucked his pride in and he grows into a girl. So then the bodyguards are looking at him like, did we recognize him? So when they low-key peeped that it was him, he made a run for it, right? He runs, right? So both Chen Qingqing and Su Tufeng bodyguards are looking for them. So Chen Qingqing, after the concert, she basically find her way in an alley, and that's where she sees Su Tufeng, who I guess was like a girl, changing his outfit. And she's like, this is how these people, this is how like they're so what's the word? They're basically comfortable in their skin to be changing out in the open, and they see each other, right? So basically each other use each other. So when Chen Qingqing bodyguards were basically looking for her, she basically say, I'm going to use you. And she basically put her arms around Su Tufeng like they were in a relationship. And then right after, Su Tufeng bodyguards did right after too. So he's like, I'm going to use you. And they end up kissing. And she's like, you stole my first kiss. And at this point, they're throwing insults at each other. And at that point, they end up not liking each other. Bad impression was that. Okay, so fast forward. When I said that she was at a festival, she bumped into a guy. His name is Gu Nongxi, and they basically had the same bag. Anyways, they basically had the same bag, so they switched places. So her phone was actually Gu Nongxi, and Gu Nongxi had her phone. So she ended up calling, and Su Tufeng and Gu Nongxi are best friends. But he doesn't say that. He doesn't tell Su Tufeng that they know each other. So Su Tufeng say, where are you at? I'm going to get the phone. He acts like he's all tough guy, and he's basically trying to help Su Tufeng. He's trying to help Qingqing, and they basically get the address. But he knows exactly where he's at because he's at his dad's wedding ceremony. So he decided that he's going to do a surprise thing to his dad. Okay? Fast forward, they reach at the spot. They see Gu Nongxi, and basically Gu Nongxi and Su Tufeng switch, and they act like they don't know each other. So when Qingqing, it was about to basically take her bag back, he was like, no, I need you to do something for me. So this is where the drama spice up. So they enter into the grandfather's, his dad, Su Tufeng, sorry, the dad's wedding ceremony. And he basically said, you know, I'm here. And then the dad was like, you know, what are you doing with this girl? Mind you, again, she doesn't look how she normally looks. She looks innocent, mediocre, in everybody's eyes. And he's like, well, I got a surprise for you. So he goes on front of the stage and tells everybody, I want y'all to meet my fiance, Qing. And she over here like, OMG, I know this dude is not. And he's like, listen, I'll give you some money if you say that you're, mind you, she needs some money too. She's like, well, I'm Qing, and I am the fiance of Su Tufeng. And everybody gasped. Like, OMG, they cannot believe this news. Mind you, he is a celebrity. The dad is known. So cameras are flashing. People are hearing this. And the people around the audience are just very shocked. Now, there's a girl. Her name is Long Ansi. She is a friend of Su Tufeng, and she's in love with him. And he don't see her as that. He see her more like a sister. And she was upset. So they end up interacting with each other while Su Tufeng heard his dad start talking. And he was like, why would you do that? Why are you trying to embarrass me? He was like, basically, I'll call it off if you call it off with your wedding. The savage. Imagine if I did that to my dad. The savageness, y'all. The savageness. So then fast forward, he's like, okay, I'll call it off. Now, meanwhile, Qing and Lu Nongxi, they basically end up meeting each other. And basically, Queen Bee, you know, mean girl at its finest, she basically see her and she's like, basically, what do you want with Su Tufeng? I know it's like, it's probably after money. How about I give you money? And if I give you that money, you'll walk away, right? And Qing like, first of all, since you don't know about me, who is you? Who is you to come at me like that? Like, you don't know me. And Nongxi basically threw the check on basically at her, and it fell on the floor. So Qing, very much petty. It's like, oh, you want to play with that? She picks up it, and it looked like, you know, Nongxi won. Well, Nongxi didn't know that Qing basically where they were standing was like a table. She ties the tablecloth with her dress and she ties it. And she's like, you know, thank you for the money. It really could go into the deposit. And she basically made that announcement. She said, thank you to Lungsi who gave me that money. You know, it really will go into the deposit of our wedding. Well, one thing she needs to know, I don't need it. And she threw it right back at her, right? Burn. Okay? Burn. See, Jing Jing is a sweetheart. She just really is. She's really on. If you give me that energy that you're nice, I'll be nice too. But if you give me that energy like you want to buck, I'm with it too. She's about that life. Okay? So fast forward, when Lungsi see that, she tried to lunge at her, right? And the table falls and she falls with it. That must hurt. Yeah. That must hurt, right? So fast forward, Ching Ching basically is being hounded by security because she caused problem, and she goes into a room, right? Now she goes into a room, and it's basically like I want to say a wardrobe room, and she sees a nice dress. She changed up her makeup. She changed back to her regular, so she wear a nice, elegant dress. That's when Gu Nan-si sees her, and he is starstruck. He is in love. He's like, oh my God, this girl's beautiful. Mind you, he doesn't know that's Ching Ching. And she talks really back. She talked back soft and like this. And he basically is in love, right? He helped her zip her dress, and they basically disappear. They end up not disappearing, but basically, you know, he leaves and he just starstruck. And after he leaves, he just like get out of his daze. And she did, right? She did. Fast forward, she realized like, maybe I can do what I want. Because when she was living with her grandfather, she followed the rules. She went by the rules, and it's not like she want to go way crazy or whatever, but she want to live her life for herself, right? So she said that she's going to go to the college that she knows her parents. So she want to know more about her parents, and that is Meande College. So she goes to Meande College, she signed up, she pays that amount, and she changed back into her, you know, we'll say her spunky side, her alter ego, her spunky side. That's where she meets Su Tu Feng. And they were not feeling each other because, you know, they were just using each other for a transition, you know, just so that everybody can get their means, but they not really feeling each other. She sees Lungsi, and she see her little two minions or whatever. And, you know, that's what it is. And fast forward, you know, her Su Tu Feng's manager found out of what happened because the media went crazy when they found out that Su Tu Feng got a fiance. Okay, so the manager is trying to change the narrative, and he basically meet up with Ching Ching, and they both have a meeting with Su Tu Feng, with the stylist and everybody who's involved. And he said, listen, to change the narrative, you are gonna be Ching Ching, you're gonna be Su Tu Feng manager, Cap assistant. And they both were like, what? No. But he's like, this is the only way where we can change the narrative onto your side, and that girls won't go crazy, and everybody, you know, because they will not believe, in a sense, that this girl, mind you, with her spunky side, they can't believe that Su Tu Feng would date a girl so mediocre. You know what I'm saying? So she agrees with it, and they said that they will pay her. And, you know, again, about her money. Okay? So fast forward, she goes into a dorm, and now she's actually living the college life. You know what I'm saying? She's experiencing a new world, like it's different. And she meets her now best friend, Feng Feng. And Feng Feng is very a sweetheart. She's nice. She's lovable. She's very shy. And she's not really timid, but, you know, girls are really to herself, and they become really close friends. So now, y'all, now that I'm telling y'all the first episode, keep in mind the drama, the laughter, the banter goes more and more and more. So if y'all like this video, it seems like it's interesting, y'all, go watch it. Let me know how y'all like it, okay? Because now Su Tu Feng, Ching Ching, Feng Feng, Gu Nan-si, Lungsi, and there's a bad guy too. You know, there's a bad boy in it. They are going through it. They're going through friendships. They're going through breakups. They're going through drama. They're going through finding their self-identity, being comfortable in their own skin. So if y'all like this video, if y'all want to watch this show, go ahead. Accidentally in Love is where it's at. Okay, so you guys, I didn't want to give too much. I just want to give you the first episode so y'all can really watch it for yourself, because it gets better than what I told you that. It gets better. It keeps getting better, keeps getting better, keeps getting better, keeps getting better, keeps getting better. Yeah. So, you guys, go watch it. Tell me how you like it. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Oh, I forgot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.